1, we are here tonight for some Category 1 racing action around the Palisades Village.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip, and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, only feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
Hello everybody, welcome back to Sector 1. We are here tonight at Trial Mountain for the Season 11 pre-season. My name is Lenosis, and joining me in the commentary box tonight is your race director. It is, of course, Grovel. How are we doing tonight, Grovel?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Yeah, so it should be a pretty good race tonight. 25 laps around the Trial Mountain circuit. Yeah, I mean, out here again in the S1 Apex Series machinery, the second time they will be hitting the track. And just a quick glance over the grid, and it looks like we have a very good mix of cars in tonight's lineup, don't we?
Yeah, it's actually surprising. I was thinking to myself, are we going to get like a nearly a one make? But it's great to see that there's I think most of the cars, quite a few of the cars are showing up on grid, so it's good.
Yeah, I believe the only two we're missing tonight is the Audi and the Ford GT. Otherwise, every other option, there is at least one runner in it, which is great to see. So let's have a look at our track map for this evening. Of course, we are at Trial Mountain for the round 1 of our Season 11 pre-season. It is 3 times tyre usage, 4 times fuel usage with a 3 litre per second refuel rate. The drivers will have to use both the soft and medium compound of tyres. We are, of course, at Trial Mountain Circuit, 5.440 kilometres with 15 turns. It's quite a good layout, and one that we've raced here quite often in Sector 1 and in pre-seasons as well. I think the last time we drove it was back in Season 9 for the season opener, so always throws up some good racing here at Trial Mountain, doesn't it?
Yeah, it certainly does. It's a good mix too. You got that really long back straight, and a pretty decent front straight too, to be honest. But you've got some nice corners. You've got a few little tunnels, and yeah, it throws a bit of mix of everything in there, I think.
Yeah, it's got a great atmosphere, this track. So we're just about to get started for qualifying, and we do have a full lobby of 14 drivers eager to get going. So what do you say we jump straight into qualifying here tonight, Grovel?
Yeah, sounds like a master plan.
All right. Just want to take the time to say hello to everybody in the chat this evening. We have Shadow Racing, Mr. Bumcrack, ProTune Racing, BIL, Bill. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Nice to see you all supporting the stream tonight. But yeah, I'm very excited to see how this qualifying session goes. It should be a good one. Yeah, lots of different drivers out on the grid tonight. And some very good liveries as well, it must be said. So should be a good day out, I reckon.
Yeah, I'll just give them a little bit of a heads up to say we're starting, and I'll just give them a minute to sort of settle down, make sure everyone's ready before I kick it off. We don't want any of the new guys that maybe not used to the procedure to miss out.
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
Everyone's in and ready to go, so I think we might kick it off.
Cool. Yeah, so we do have quite a number of new drivers here tonight, yeah, because we have a number of new drivers, we're testing them to see whether they are a fit on our current grid. I think we have 7 new drivers today and 7 existing drivers. And are we about to go qualifying? Yes, we are. The lights come on and we do go head out for qualifying here tonight. So we're just going to wait for the order to settle down for all these drivers. Oh, it looks like it's already sorted for us. So we do have Sneaky Stevo, one of our new drivers here tonight, sporting the Ferrari 458. One of the top picks out of the car selection. Right behind him, we have another new driver here tonight, Kincaid, 17, in the McLaren 650S. That's probably the third option out of all of the cars. It's a very good car. It's a very good race car on strategy. So these guys, they might be able to pull some magic with the McLaren using its tyre and fuel benefits. Just behind him, we do have Dadson in the Alpha. That's a weird audio glitch. There's no audio for the Alfa Romeo. Look, it looks like it's returned. That was a bit of a weird one. But just behind him, we do have the returning driver of Scooter 82. He last raced in Season 9 and took a break for Season 10. But he's back again, sporting the Peugeot RCZ. We have Apex Humper, who is in the Porsche tonight in a nice livery on that car, it must be said. Oh, I just realised there's supposed to be teeth on the side. I think it's supposed to be a T-Rex, that livery.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Just behind him, we do have Stickers sporting the first teaser livery of Lightning Motorsport. Stickers has been hard at work in the off-season, making some gorgeous liveries for his team over at Lightning Motorsport. And of course, coming up with this spectacular design on the Ferrari. Just behind him, we do have the rookie in the McLaren. And behind him, we do have Tim Durags, not running a livery tonight. Or is he? Is it just on my end that he's not got a livery, or...?
No, I was going to sort of say something before that I'm not sure he's going to win the award for best livery tonight. Not that there is one, but yeah, no, it's plain. It's Ferrari though, it's red, like, you know.
Yep, can't go wrong. Just behind him, we do have another Sector 1 driver in Super Fun Happy in the NSX. Now, interesting enough, when we had the awards night feature race, the NSX didn't show up at all. Nobody ran the NSX, so I'm really interested to see tonight how it goes as he completes the first sector coming out of the tunnel. Just behind him, we do have Debrev in the McLaren, the CP McLaren. That's a gorgeous livery on that car. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that is the same livery that they ran all the way back in Season 7 on that car. So, by the looks of things, maybe with some minor changes, but I believe it is the same livery. Or at least the same base livery. Just behind him, we do have Hodes, another driver in the NSX here tonight. So a couple of drivers maybe just testing the waters, seeing if the NSX could potentially be viable. Behind him, we do have another returning driver in Black Friday. He's, of course, choosing the Ferrari here tonight. Behind him, we have Aussie Psycho, who is just making his way round into the second tunnel now, onto the back straight. And behind him, we have Danico, who for some reason is listed at the bottom of the... Oh, because he's only just completing his first lap. Now, that makes a lot of sense. All right, but we'll see the first few laps start to come in. Sneaky Stevo, 1:51.2 is the time to beat. Kincaid, what can he do? He's 2 seconds off. Scooter goes P2. Apex will be the next. He crosses the line, gets 7 tenths ahead of the rest of the field. Datsun goes to P4. That's a decent lap for him. And Durags goes to P4 in the Ferrari. We then do have Super Fun Happy. Where does he go? P7. Debrev will be next in the McLaren. And he goes P7. We do have Hodes next, P6. Black Friday, what can he muster in the Ferrari? P4. Second roll of the grid for him. As Aussie Psycho peels into the pits, 4 minutes into this session. But top of the times at the moment, and currently with a 1 second penalty is Apex Humper. So not too sure where he's picked up that 1 second penalty. Did you manage to catch it there, Grovel?
No, I didn't, unfortunately. I was sort of scrolling through, just having a bit of a look.
I assume that would have come via the first sector. I feel like that's the only place you can pick up a 1 second penalty around here, to be honest.
Yeah, probably that first left-right over that little hill after you come off the front straight would be my guess.
Yeah, because he set his lap too, so he can't have done it at this corner because his lap wouldn't have counted. Or the last series of corners that we will not see Sneaky Steve-O do because he peels into the pits. It looks like everyone's peeling into the pits this time as we see Scooter in. No, we see a couple going around, namely Datsun and one of the McLarens, that is Kincaid in P9 currently. Datsun doesn't prove to P5. That's a good lap in the Alpha. Let's see what Tim Drags can set. He goes P5. Oh, splits Datsun and Black Friday there.
Goes, you don't need a livery to be quick.
Yeah, that's it. As long as he's got the race car.
Apex Humper has cleared that, so let's see if he goes any quicker.
The problem is that this lap may be compromised now because he served that penalty. If I was Apex Hunter, I would have slipped into the pits on the previous lap because then it will burn the penalty and it means that I can get a new set of tyres on it rather than wasting this lap because he's burnt that penalty on the front straight. But he does have Tim Durags behind him as well. So Tim Durags is barreling down the back stretch at the moment, and he's going to collect all that slipstream. Or is he close enough to get slipstream? Potentially. I think he's just close enough.
I think he had a little bit of a clip on the inside of the tunnel. And Datsun's only 0.097. Oh no, Datsun's actually dropped right down. There's quite a few guys from Black Friday, Tim Durags, Datsun, Kincaid, all within like a few tenths.
Yeah, it's very tight. You've got Apex up top, 7 tenths clear, and then you've got Sneaky Steve-O, Scooter, sort of a couple of tenths behind before you get into this meat of the battle pack here, where we have some very, very tight competition from P5 down to P8. As
we did see Apex Humper in the community series putting in some really quick races, so I'm not surprised that he's right out the front there, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we're going to get an accurate display of a lot of these guys' pace as the platform that we're using, the GT3 MR cars for the S1 Apex series, it is quite a familiar platform to a lot of these drivers. So it means that they're going to be able to be driving at their maximum pace once they've learned the circuit without having to learn the car as well. As you see Sneaky Steve-O over the crest of the hill, and he almost got airborne. I think he did get airborne with the front right of the car there. So he heads through the tunnel.
Didn't pick up a penalty though, which is good.
No. Let's see what the sector split is as he comes under the monkey. And he's down by a tenth. But I don't think that'll worry him too much. So we've right on board with him through the second tunnel.
He's got a fresh set of tyres, so he could pick that up as those tyres warm up a bit as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Sacrificing that first part of the lap to keep the tyre temps low so that he can bring it home. Let's see what he can do. He still needs to find 8 tenths on Apex if he wants to take pole position though. There's only 1 minute remaining left in the session. I think this is going to be, or half the grid's going to get one more lap. The other half isn't going to get any. What's the sector split? He's still down. So unless he finds something magical in this final... Oh, he clips the wall. Oh, this is not ideal for Sneaky Steve-O. He's going to get one more shot at things, though. Now, talk about somebody who's gone under the radar this session. Scooter is up into P3 in the Peugeot. He's having a ripper of a race at the moment. And Danico into P4 with the Peugeot as well. Maybe the Peugeot's worth something here.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. It's funny, the two front cars are both Ferraris, and then both the Peugeots are stuck together.
Yeah. Oh, as we see Scooter hit the wall there on the exit of the final corner. What can he do? think he's going to be down, especially because he hit the wall there. But this is going to be his give all lap. So that's the checker flag now. We see a couple of these drivers are going to be finishing up. A couple of these guys are taking the checker flag. Kincaid is one of the first. So everyone else, this is going to be their last lap. The rookie goes to P11. We then have Super Fun Happy will cross the line, but he is only on an out lap, so he's not going to get to go again. Dobrev will be the next driver. And he looks like he's on a decent lap. What can he do? Doesn't improve. He goes very, very close. Stickers will be next. And it looks like Stickers is on a heater too. Where can he go? He's currently P14. He's going to be better than that. He goes to P5. What a lap from Stickers in the Lightning Ferrari. As Apex did not improve either, he finishes things up. So the 3 drivers that are still left in this session is Scooter 82. He has a penalty, so he's gone. We then have Durags, who will be the next to cross the line. And there's one more driver who I'm yet to find who is still on a lap.
Dadson is just behind him, and I think Dadson's got a set of pretty fresh tyres and Tim's are pretty worn, so I'm not expecting to see Tim go up, but we might see Dadson pop up.
Let's see with Tim Durags as he rounds the final corner, the slow chicane, trying to nail the power on exit. Looks like he does, but I think he might be down. Just about.
And I think he's got a penalty. Someone's got a penalty.
And that's it.
Scooter.
Is he up? He's going to get the slipstream all the way down. Scooter giving him a bit of a tow. These guys once teammates last season. They have a lot of history together, all the way back in season 4 as well. And Dadson goes to
Dadson
P4.
to 4th.
What
nice work, Dadson.
And I think that is all of our drivers to complete this session. The only driver that is technically still on a lap is Sneaky Steve-O, but he is in the pit lane. So I believe
Danico's coming over, or was it his out lap?
He was on an out lap. He came out of the pits when all these guys were crossing the finish line.
He won't.
He slowed down to let them all through, and then so I think Sneaky Steve-O has exited to the pits during the session, but the session has finalized. Wow, that was definitely an interesting qualifying session. I mean, yeah, kept us in it for the long run. I mean, lots and lots of surprises in that one, it must be said. As we'll have a look at the lobby results, the qualifying results for that one, how they will be lining up in a moment's time. We do have Apex Humper on pole position with a 150.4, and he's a whopping 7 tenths ahead of the rest of the field. The only driver to get into the 50s there, Sneaky Steve-O, will be starting from P2. He's 7 tenths straight, and Scooter 82 from the second row of the grid. He's a second off Apex. Dadson there, P4. Danico in 5th. Stickers 6th. Black Friday 7th. Tim Durags 8th. Kincaid 9th. 10th is Aussie Psycho. 11th is Hose. The rookie in 12th. Super Fun Happy 13th. And Dobrev will be starting from the rear of the grid. So, wow, there was a lot of surprises in that session. I mean, definitely the biggest one for me is those RCZs finding their way up to the pointy end of the grid there in the hands of Scooter and Danico. So maybe it just shows you that these cars, they operate differently at different performance levels depending on the track. And the RCZ around Trial Mountain is a very quick car.
Yeah, just see one of the drivers has popped up. It says don't have mediums. And I've just been checking. I actually haven't set the room to make it that people have to run both the medium and the soft. So I don't know whether we need to quickly change that.
I don't know. Well, he does. Well, yeah. I mean, if you had the room set with mandatory tyres, I think it would have asked people to buy the tyres before they readied up. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
But, yeah, so There might be some drivers who don't have it. I'll tell you what, we'll go for a quick intermission, and when we get back, we'll have the grid set and we'll be ready to go. So don't go anywhere, guys. We will have some S1 Apex Series racing action coming right up. But yeah, don't go anywhere. We'll sort out the grids, and yeah, we'll be right back. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to Sector 1. We are here tonight for some Category 1 racing action around Pulsate's Village.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip, and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, oh. And this is just the beginning. I need a big change, only feels like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things. But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
Hello everybody, sorry about that. We are back, and the grid is almost set. There was just a slight technical difficulty as the lobby crashed when we tried to host set the grid. But we are almost ready to go. Yeah, but make sure to throw down your predictions down below for the upcoming race. I think there's a few contenders. I mean, seeing those Ferraris at the front, it might be a bit scary to some people, but the Ferrari, it is fast, but it may not be the saving car. So I think especially those Peugeots and Datsun putting the 4C up on the third row of the grid there, I think there's definitely a couple of key players in this race. That's for sure. So we'll just have a quick look at our track map once again for Trial Mountain. We are, of course, here in the US of A. Trial Mountain, 5.440 kilometers, 15 turns, and the rates we will be using tonight is 3 times tires, 4 times fuel, 3 litre per second refuel rate, with compulsory tires of soft and medium tires. Did you say something there, Groffle?
Yeah, I might need a hand just to reset this grid as I took screenshots, but so I don't actually have the order at hand, that's all.
Okay. Well, on pole position we had Apex Humper, and then in P2 we had Sneaky Stevo.
Hang on, give me a sec.
No worries.
Just trying to see. I don't know if Apex Humper's back in yet. Still waiting. Just need to wait.
Come on, everybody. So apparently... Oh, did he join then?
I think that's our order.
Yep,
yeah.
he is, yep. I thought for a second he was telling us that he was having issues. So, the way they will be lining up in a moment's time is as follows. We have Apex Humper, P1. Sneaky Stevo in second.
Hang on. Yep.
Then we have Scooter in third.
Yep.
Datsun fourth. Danico fifth.
Yep.
We have Stickers in sixth.
Yep.
Black Friday seventh. Tim Durags in 8th. You there, Grovel?
Yep.
Did you get Tim Durags?
Yep, got Tim at 8, yep.
Yep. King Cabe.
Yep, 9, yep.
Aussie Psycho.
Yep.
Hodes.
Yep.
The Rookie.
Yep.
Super Fun Happy. And Debrev. Alright, so that is the 14 that will be racing in a moment's time. Get excited, everybody. We are about to have some proper racing action here in the S1 Apex series. So looking forward to it. It should be a good race. 25 laps around the Trial Mountain circuit. Bit of a hefty race. They have to use both tyres, and fuel is definitely going to come into it. So here we go. Why do you say we smash that big whatever colour button you've painted at this time, Grovel?
Yeah, I haven't had time to paint it, to be honest. Too busy trying to get things right. My apologies, everyone. It's been a while since we've had to use the medium and soft, so setting it up, I missed it. My apologies. But let's get this going and stop everyone from hanging about, and good luck, everyone.
Yeah, it's okay. We're allowed a couple of mistakes. It is the pre-season, of course.
Yeah.
That's why we got to get over with the mistakes now, and
yeah, I'll
yeah,
probably
hopefully
get a pay cut after those mistakes.
you'll have to pay for Dadson's tyres. Oh, I think the lobby's crashed.
Really?
Or did I
It
get
just said
kicked?
you left.
Oh no!
Said that you left.
All right, hang on. We're getting back in. Oh,
It's all happening tonight.
everything that could go wrong did go wrong. All right, we'll have to get a bit of radio commentary from Grovel here.
Okay, it's all taken off. We got Apex Humper, Sneaky Stevo, Scooter 82, Datsun, Danico. Because we got this rolling start, sort of not really expecting anything to change at the moment. Until we get a few laps in at least. I'm probably not going to let the cat out of the bag yet either for a little while. We'll see what tyres everyone is going to run. But currently, Apex Humper, Sneaky Stevo, and Scooter 82 still out the front, followed by Datsun, Danico, Stickers, Tim Durags, Black Friday, King Cave, Aussie Psycho, Hodes, The Rookie, Super Fun Happy, and bringing up the rear, Debrev.
Yeah, so obviously with the rolling start, not very chaotic, which we like to see. Everyone makes it through nice and clean. Now the top three have absolutely skipped away at the start here. We have Apex Humper, Sneaky Stevo, and Scooter 82 have got on their bikes, so they've absolutely gapped the rest of the field. We do have a massive battle pack here from Datsun, Danico, Stickers, Tim Durags, and Black Friday all getting into it as they head down the hill, over the crest and down for the final part of the circuit, final sector here. Now there is a bit of a timing glitch, as it does say Debrev is leading the race, but that just isn't true. But we head down.
I'm sure he'll take it.
Yeah. Everyone over at CP and Debrev yelling out, "Stop the count now!" Oh, as we see somebody slam into the wall there, was Scooter 82, but it looks like Sneaky Stevo is looking for that position on Apex. They're side by side as they cross the line as this timing situation sorts itself out. Sneaky Stevo around the outside. He's gonna get it done. That's a good move there. He slides up into the lead of the race. A little further down the order, we see these guys heading through turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Very high speed sector here, very easy to lose the rear end, especially in these MR machinery cars. And wow, good start to the race here. 1 lap down, 24 to go.
I won't give anything away yet, but there is a couple of cars running different tyres than the majority, so we'll probably see that come into play.
Yeah, I want to put in just a little bit of a prediction. I have a feeling that Datsun may be on the medium tyre, but I, of course, have no idea. Only Grovel knows at the moment. As they head down to the hairpin, Datsun under a lot of pressure. Danico slides down the inside as they're side by side, door to door. But I think the Peugeot is going to go through. So is the Ferrari of Tim Durags. Now Datsun, he tries to keep the nose in, but he's going to have to concede the position. I think he clipped the wall on the entry there as well, over the crest. As Danico moves himself up into P4. Oh, as Datsun's got a penalty. Oh, no. That is less than ideal for Datsun, as he's going to fall back through the pack here. That is a costly penalty. He could end up down in 10th or even lower.
It's going to be interesting too to see how much he does lose as the first victim of the night.
Yeah, that's for sure. As he serves his penalty, Stickers goes through, as does Black Friday. Just about. He doesn't lose as much time as I thought he would. Is Black Friday, he's not able to get through him, so he only lost the one position. Or is he going to lose it? He is going to lose it to Black Friday. As
I think he bunched him up a little bit as well.
Back up front, Scooter gets by, Apex as well. So Apex down to third. Could it be that he's on a medium tyre? That's the big question. All right, I say we let everybody at home know what tyres these guys are running, Grovel.
Okay, so there's only two that are going to run running softs currently. So out the front, Sneaky Stevo, he's on a soft. Scooter 82's on a medium, Apex Humper on a medium, Danico on a medium. Tim Durags is the second one with the softs. Stickers, medium, Black Friday, Datsun, Kincaid, Aussie Psycho, Hodes, Rookie, Super Fun, Happy. Yep, everyone else is on a medium.
Oh, as we see Datsun trying to defend from Black Friday, maybe running a bit too deep there, and Black Friday is gonna get on by just about. They're side by side over the crest of the hill and into the hairpin, as Black Friday manages to hold on to that P7 for now. Down into the last few corners on the lap. Now the interesting question. Sorry, what were you saying?
I was going to say, that's the great thing about this season is we got such a mix of cars. So just because some guy, like, not trying to take anything away from Apex Humper, super fast guy, but just because someone, you know, comes out and gets such a fast lap time, the whole thing's different with these cars. It's going to depend on tyre wear, fuel usage, and, like, you know, how sort of you know, consistent they are on the laps and that as well with these different medium and soft tyre compounds.
Yeah, absolutely. The differences in the cars, I mean, we've selected these multipliers to bring as many of the cars into the contest as possible. Some of these cars that may be a couple of tenths slower per lap, they really come alive when you give it some good multipliers, and it really makes advantage of its tyres and fuel. Something like the McLaren, it really comes into its own. As we see Tim Durags right up under the rear wing of Danico here. Of course, soft tyres versus medium tyres. Can Danico hold on to it? As Durags shows his nose to the inside. Out of the tunnel, they're side by side. Banging doors down the straight. Tim Durags stamps on the brake pedal, gets it turned in, and he's going to sweep on by. Easy as you like for Tim Durags, up into P4. Now we can focus on the front guys. As Sneaky Stevo, 1.5 seconds to the good at the moment. That's not as quick as I thought he'd be taking off at the front, is it?
No, he's on the softs, but I think the Scooter 82 and Apex, their tyres have come up to temp now. And I think that was the issue at the start, especially for Apex Humper. He did drop back a couple of spots, and I think he just needed those tyres to get a little bit of temperature into them, because they do take a little bit longer to warm up those mediums.
As we've lost Datsun. Datsun spun. As we'll have a look on the JSM accounting action replay. Oh, it's not going to give it to us. We don't have the replay. I just saw him spun up at the top of the track. But he does fall to P14 in the Alpha. Oh, that's so annoying. Because I disconnected, I don't get the replay anymore. Oh, well.
Well, someone else just went off. Tim DeRags. He's only hit the wall, I think, so he's back on.
Yeah, going
also another one on the
to
racing softs.
As yeah, he's fallen back behind Stickers and Danico now, so he's lost a couple of positions. Stickers is driving a good race in the Ferrari as well here. He's had a couple of tough seasons in season 9 and season 10, but looks like he's coming alive, especially driving this Ferrari. So is this the year of Stickers? Does he return to the top flight for season 11?
I'd sort of suggest too, once these softs get maybe 5-6 laps old, I don't think they're going to be as sticky as what the mediums are.
Yeah.
At 3 times tyre wear, that's quite a fair bit of wear. So the set of softs don't last that long if you don't really look after them.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, as we see Kincaid, he makes a bit of a mistake and Hodes is going to fly on by in the NSX. So just want to give a bit of the TV time to these mid-pack guys at the moment, especially this new guy, Kincaid, in the McLaren. Now, the McLaren, I expect if he's saving that car, he's going to come back in the second part of this race. Oh, as he tries to put the move back down the inside of Hodes. In that slipstream there, as they complete the 5th lap of the race.
He's doing well. Hodes not a slow operator either.
Yeah, absolutely. Category 1 pace Hodes, and he is in that NSX.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see a couple of these Div 1 drivers and stuff with the different cars, how they go. Like you say, it's interesting to see how the NSX does stack up.
Just behind him, we do have Aussie Psycho, which that's a very nice livery on that Porsche. Looks very good.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if it's actually a copy of a race car, but
I assume so.
It looks a little bit like it. Either that or he's just a pro livery maker.
Yeah. Just behind him, we do have the rookie in the McLaren. Story up the top. I think Sneaky Steve-O may be running out of tyres. As Scooter 82, he's closing that gap by a couple of tenths. So are the tyres gone? Are the softs gone? Are the mediums starting to come alive? Are they the better race tyre?
Yeah, Apex Humper had sort of caught up to Scooter 82 as well, but now he seems to have dropped back. Yeah, he could be coming back up. He might have just had a little bit of a wobble or something, but we're far from over. We're 6 laps in, so we're not even quite quarter of the race, so a lot can happen.
Yeah. Just behind the battle for P4, Stickers has closed right up to the back of Danico. Now, these guys are a while off the lead of the race, but it is for the best of the rest positions at this stage. Now, Stickers, he's not afraid to get the elbows out and have a bit of a fight, but at the same time, he's got to send... Oh, big slide through the high speed there for Stickers. I think he just clipped a bit of the grass and the rear end complained and spat him out sideways and somehow managed to hold on to it there.
Driver skill.
Yeah, as I was saying, Stickers, he's got a good head on him, and he doesn't, he's not going to get impatient. So he's willing to just sit behind, conserve his car and jump somebody in the pits. Now Danico, this will be his 2nd season in Sector 1. His first season, of course, last season, he had a bit of a rocky start, but managed to pair together 3 P5 finishes to finish off the season. So yeah, 5th in the Sardinia Sprint, 5th at Alsace, and or was it 4th at Deep Forest? It was either 5th or 4th for Danico, but yeah, finished off the season very tidily. Oh, Stickers loses the rear end, huge snap over the crest, just locks the rear axle, and someone manages to hold on to it. Of course, he's lost touch with Danico up ahead, just outside of slipstream range now, but wow, that could have been a lot worse. Somehow manages to keep it out of the wall too.
Nicky Stevo, he's dropped back down within half a second of Scooter 82, and he's going around for another lap, and he came onto the front straight completely sideways. So I think those tyres have seen better days, to be honest.
So lap 8 currently, is that all the softs can do? Now that makes you question, what will it just be a one stop? Will it be a softs to mediums? Will there be a second soft stint potentially? I think at this stage, 8 laps in, that's what, 13 to go. Surely you can get the mediums to the end, you're thinking?
Well, I'm no strategy master, but I had a little bit of a play. For me, I sort of found about 11 laps on mediums, and then a couple of 7-lap stints on the softs. But like I say, I'm no strategy master. There might be a few guys that pull something out and do a one stop on 2 sets of lead. I know they've got to run softs anyway.
Scooter down the inside into the hairpin. Manages to get that move done. So the softs on that Ferrari are gone, and Stickers in the Peugeot up into the lead of the race.
Yeah, so I don't know how these guys will go, but I don't know, like the tyres, you could probably do a one stop, but I just don't think you'll get a one stop out of the fuel, to be honest.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, it is 4 times, so...
Yeah, mind you, these are Cat 1 drivers, and I'm a Cat 2, so what these guys can do just baffles me half the time, so I wouldn't be surprised what they do.
Yeah, I don't think these guys are saving fuel. I mean, these guys up front, Sneaky Stevo, he's basically matched his qualifying time at the start of this race, so you can definitely tell he's pushing. Currently holds the fastest lap.
Going around again, and to be honest, his worst back right tyres probably down to 25%. Some of these cars, that's a bit of a difference too. Like some of them, once you get half worn, they become very squirrely, whereas some of them you can get that tyre wear down quite a bit and still be, while you lose pace, they're still drivable.
Yeah. A big thing for these guys is the drivability of the car on low tyres. Now, especially over a qualifying session, you're not going to be able to realise that until you actually get in the race and you start doing numbers on the track. You start actually seeing what the car does when you're on low fuel, low tyres. And I think that's really going to impact the decision that some of these guys may make. See, something like the Ferrari, it's a very quick car, fast operator, but it's not the best on its tyres. And it's mediocre on its fuel at best. So is it really the safest option for the season? Similar in pace to the Porsche, but the Porsche's just that little bit better than the Ferrari on both its tyres and fuel. And over a race distance, it's really going to make an impact over who crosses that line first.
Yeah, and I think different drivers are going to get difference out of each car as well. Like, what works for one driver might not necessarily work for another. And so you're going to have a team of 4, and there's going to have to be a little bit of compromise here and there on who drives what. But Apex Humper now looking right on the back of Sneaky Stevo.
Yeah, he's trying to find a way through.
Yeah.
So they head through the tunnel of Sneaky Stevo. You can see him arguing with the complaining rear end of that Ferrari out of the tunnel.
Yeah.
As we see Apex very patient. He's not pushing to try and get a move done straight away. But, yeah, just letting Sneaky Steve-O do all the work in front of him. And you can even see that rear end complaining through the second tunnel there. Bit of a snap that he had to correct for Steve.
Apex Humper could be just sitting back knowing that his Sneaky Steve-O's tyres are gone, and he might be just saving a little bit of fuel.
Potentially. Let's see what he does. Does he bump him? No, he goes for the move, of course. Down the inside. And he gets that done. So the two medium front runners move ahead of the soft runner. Lap number 10 it is.
I can't believe he's still on softs on lap number 10, to be honest. But just something else, right at the back end of the field, we had Datsun has caught back up and just passed Super Fun Happy. So he's picked up about 5 or 6 seconds from that crash at least.
Looking back up to Dobrev as well. Looks like he's had an incident. I want to say he's had an incident somewhere, but I can't really see anything with his lap times. I think he's just plugging along, trying to use that McLaren, the strengths of that McLaren, which it is a saving car. Of course, two-time winner of the Crompo Award. We do know Dobrev knows how to race here in Sector 1. Aussie Psycho, he was just ahead of the rookie in King Cabe here, but he's dropped behind these guys. So has he made a mistake somewhere on this last lap? I think he may have.
Tinder Rags as well. He's gone around for lap number 11 on those softs. He hasn't got much left on the back end either. I'm just looking at the lap times with these softs, starting to think to myself that they're probably, at this point, they're losing more than they're definitely a lot slower than what a medium is. But are they trying to hang it out to try and do a one stop? I just don't know.
I think ultimately it comes down to whether as we hear somebody to the wall. Who was that? We have lost someone. It is Hose. Hose has hit the wall. We aren't going to be able to get a replay of that because the game is still not playing fiddle. But yeah, we've lost Hose there. Rejoins the track in P11. So either Rookie and King Cabe still battling things out. Two McLarens fighting. So we are approaching the halfway mark. It makes you think they must be going for a one-stop. I don't think a two-stop is on any of these guys' mind. Sneaky Steve-O's in.
Sneaky Steve-O's in, yeah.
Lap 11.
Just looking at his fuel usage too, he might get that one-stop in. Look at him, he's got 20 litres left, and the Stickers and Danico's pulled him behind him with an 11 and 12.
Now that's interesting from Danico and Stickers. They're in on the mediums. So both of the soft runners are in, but we've also got a couple of the medium runners too.
Yeah, I reckon the medium runners are going for that two-stop. I've got a feeling Sneaky Steve-O might be saving enough fuel to get a one-stop.
But what that does mean now is that the rookie is up into P4, which these guys were just battling for P10. So the race definitely has been thrown on its head. As we see, Sneaky Steve-O will be exiting the pits. He does fill up the tank. Now, does he have enough to get home?
Yeah, because if he was doing a two-stop, you'd think he would have just... he wouldn't have gone full tank. He saved an amazing amount of fuel, especially in that Ferrari.
Yeah. Maybe that was the reason for his drop-off in pace as opposed to the tyres. Maybe it was the fuel.
Well, we do a bit of a... Considering that there was only two guys on softs and they're both now pitted, should we do a little bit of a tyre look through with the guys on mediums?
Yeah, I reckon... I think everyone...
Scooter is just pitted.
Are they coming in for the one stop on lap 12. Apex Humper goes round. So I reckon for the ones that haven't stopped yet, can you just give us a brief rundown? Tell us who's the best at the moment and who's worse off.
Well, Apex Humper, his worst tyre, front right, would be down to about 45, maybe 50. But he too also has probably got close to 20 litres of, or maybe not, a bit under a quarter of a tank he's got. So he too could be going for a one stop. Be interesting to see if he goes and does 14 laps. Black Friday also very good on fuel. Similar tyre wear, worst tyres probably 45-50%, bit under half a tank. Kincaid, about an eighth of a tank of fuel, better tyre wear. His only worst tyres probably at 60% worn, 60%. Datsun, he needs fuel. His light's flashing, and he's probably got 50% on a tyre. Super Fun Happy, he's also flashing fuel and got a good 60% tyre left. Scooter 82, he's just pitted. Sneaky Stevo's pitted. Stickers,
I think everyone below them is pitted. Yeah.
Yeah. The rookie's in the pits. Rookie, how much is he going? He's going a full tank too, by the look of it.
That's a lot of fuel.
He's coming out on softs.
Filling up.
I thought if they're going to go as two stop, they would just get enough for X amount of laps, and then.
I don't think they would be going for the two stop. There's only 12 laps left to go, so I think they're just going to gun it to the end at this point. That's the only thing you can do. Now, Apex has gone around again. So is he? I think he's really trying to look for this overcut here to come home strong and spend as minimal time in the pits as possible.
Well, see, he's still got enough fuel. He could probably still go maybe another, this lap and at least another one, I would say. And his worst tyre, his front right, he's probably got a good 40% life in it. Now, and he's still cutting 152s on a medium. So, if he can keep at that pace for another, like till lap 15, he's only got to do 9 on the softs, and we just seen these other guys do, what, 13, 14 laps on them.
Yeah.
So...
just riding on board with Apex at the moment as he barrels down this backstretch.
I think his red light's just come on, but he could possibly get another lap after that, I think.
Yeah, these guys burning about 7 or 8% fuel per lap. So his lights have just come on, he might make it home, but 14 laps in, I don't see any reason why he wouldn't come in. He's already got that overcut.
Yes.
He's going to have the fresher tyres for the rest of the race. He's just going to be able to come home hard on the softs. He does go around again. So lap 15 it will be. He's not going to get any more than that.
Tell you what though, 15 laps on a tank of fuel, he's definitely been short shifting, but he's still, like, every lap, pretty much every lap is a 152.
Now, here's an interesting thing for you. Stickers is on the back of Sneaky Stevo. So, I think Sneaky Stevo, he's pushed too hard and he's out-strategied himself in this race. Either that or he's made a mistake. So, Kincaid's in with nothing in the tank.
The thing
Stickers
is,
the wall there.
Sneaky Stevo has got 80%, probably 75, 80%, probably 80% fuel. Stickers has only got about 55%. So I'm thinking that Stickers may have short fueled a bit and maybe going for another pit stop.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, these guys are a long way ahead if they want to make it home.
Yeah.
But Stickers and Tanico, they must be going for a two-stop, but we've seen the pit transit times. It's upwards of, well, it's massive. It's like a long way to go. So, are they going for 2 short stints on the softs?
Well, looking at the times that the guys were doing with those softs, like, and we seen at the start, like, Sneaky Steve-O, he got that about 1.5 seconds ahead, and that was it. Like, obviously there's, you know, speed differences between guys, but he didn't pull away and get a massive lead. Like, it wasn't like he got a 10-second or so. He wasn't getting like a second a lap out of it quicker. And then, you know, it was 7-8 laps in and they were getting caught up with the guys on mediums.
Apex is into the pits, by the way.
Yeah, 1 litre of fuel left. That's impressive, 15 laps on one tank. Comes Black Friday. Black Friday is into second.
Well, he's into the pits, so
Okay, yeah.
he's done the same strat as Apex there.
Yeah. So potentially our leader is Scooter 82, is that right?
He will be. Well, depends how much fuel Apex puts into the tank to make it home. Now, he
Well, that's
should
another
need
thing,
about
see.
70%-ish, maybe 80, just to be on the safe side. But Scooter will lead the race, will he? I think so, yes he will. Now, what's the story? It's not going to be a massive gap. Is it a second? I think it is a second.
Well,
8
thing
tenths,
is,
9 tenths.
Apex Humper's got nearly 3/4 of a tank. Scooter 82 is got a little bit over half a tank, so probably 6/10 of a tank. Sneaky Steve-O, he's just a bit under 3/4 of a tank.
Oh, so
Danico's
Stickers is
under
back in.
half.
Yeah, Danico.
Yeah.
Can he get it home though? He's got 18 seconds back to Black Friday, and if he's just under half a tank of fuel, that's still 5% a lap. Now that's a lot of saving, but an 18-second gap, that's a massive gap. I reckon
Yeah,
he
the
could
thing
do
is,
it.
oh,
Oh, is he
don't
hits
want
the
to put the
wall?
mocker on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's already got probably a good 40% tyre wear on his worst tyre.
So he's not going
And
to be
he's
able to
gonna
get
have
that home.
No, I think, you know, to run another 8 laps, I would think he could probably prove me wrong, but I wouldn't be surprised if he hits.
So Stickers has come out in P11. Now, let's say a couple more of these guys pit. Maybe he's back up to P8. But then that's a lot of time to chase down. Like if you see, you can see where Danico is at the moment, just coming into that final turn. And where Stickers is that pit stop worth it? Can he get it home? I think
Yeah,
he's
he's a
going to
good
try it.
34, I think he's about 34 seconds behind Stickers, behind Danico, but I don't know, Danico's going to have to really fight, I think, to bring that home without the new set of tyres. And Black Friday, who's only just pitted, he's only 16 seconds behind, but he's got a...
Yeah, so Stickers is
lead
all the
over
way
to
back.
82.
Sorry? Oh,
Apex Humper's got a 1.7 over Scooter 82, but Scooter 82 is now on a medium, whereas Apex is on a soft.
oh, has Scooter done a double medium stint here? Has he been on the mediums the whole time?
I think so, but that would mean if he doesn't run the soft, won't he get a penalty?
Yeah.
Is that like a minute?
I believe so. Did he click the wrong button potentially? Because he came 13 laps or 12 laps on the mediums. I think he's going to have to take another pit stop here.
Unless for some reason GD7's doing GD7 things and has shown us the wrong thing. But otherwise, that minute, that'd drop him back into potentially 13th, 14th spot.
Yeah. I think, judging by the lap times that he's doing, he's not doing anything impressive. So I think he is on those medium tyres, whereas you look at Apex, who on the last lap, back into the 50s, still the only driver to set a lap time within the 1 minute 50s all weekend long. But yeah, the big question mark over Scooter. If he's been running those mediums the whole race, he's not going to be able to. He's not going to be able to make it to the end like this. He's going to have to stop again.
See, that's the thing too. Like, I was just thinking about that. Those. Nah, I've lost my train of thought.
Danico's almost closing back up to the back of Sneaky Steve-O here too. I think a couple of these drivers are quite compromised. I think what we're going to see is some of these drivers are going to have to take a late stop.
Yeah. I personally can't see Danico, unless that could be a thing, that maybe the Peugeot's really got on its tyres all the way to the last few percent.
Maybe.
But he's also got less than a quarter of a tank of fuel.
Which, yeah. Well,
Good
Scooter's
82's in. So there goes that. So he's obviously going to come in and throw on a set of softs. And see, Sneaky Steve-O, he would have enough tyre to get home and enough fuel to get home.
Yeah. See, some of these cars, they might have been good for the two-stop, but I think another bunch of the cars that going to be able to get away with the one-stop, and I think that's really what's going to influence a couple of these car choices.
Yeah, Danico's really pulling right up on Sneaky Steve-O.
Yeah, if he can get this home, this will be a magnificent drive for him. But I don't think he can, because he's not showing any sign of saving. He's going to have to take that pit stop sooner or later.
He's not really trying to save any fuel either.
It's just over 5 laps remaining. If he's got under 25% in the tank, that's pretty much mission impossible to get home on that. So he has to come in. And if he doesn't, then I don't know. He's a madman.
Tell you what, King Cade too, he's got like a 9-second lead over the rookie. So that's a couple of the new guys. He's 1.6 ahead of Hodes. Aussie Psycho, he's looking right on the back of Hodes, and we got Stickers and Aussie Psycho all coming into play. So there's last 4 or 5 laps. There's a few cars there. There's at least 4 cars there, and they're all heading up towards King Cade. Yeah, he has got a decent bit of a lead though.
Yeah,
he's
I mean,
all over Tim Durags.
King Cade, he found himself down fighting for the minor positions here, down in P11 and P12. But in that McLaren, he's been saving and he's pushing real hard, and he's doing pretty well here. He's back up to P7, so shows some merit for the McLaren.
Yeah. He's on a set of racing softs. He's probably got a good 70, 75% tyre left. The Rags is on the medium, and he's probably got about 80% tyre.
Yeah. So Scooter, after he stopped, he comes down in P5, and now it looks like he's on for a fastest lap here. He's up by a 10th through that first sector, and he's right up on the back of Black Friday too. So I think all that Scooter's going to really lose here is 2 positions. One, if we see what happens with Danico.
Yeah.
But Sneaky Steve, I think he was looking in a bit of trouble halfway through this race, but
I would suggest that
sorted out for him.
Nico's probably going to pit now on this lap, I would say.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Heels in, 3% in the tank. He was not making it home on that.
At least I got something right tonight.
It's all right, Grovel. We forgive you.
Apex Humper, though, is a good 17 seconds ahead of Sneaky Steve-O.
As the rookie comes in, so some of these guys are having to take more pit stops. I believe that would be... It's not fuel compromised for the rookie, is it? Tyre compromised.
Yeah. Yeah. He probably had 20% left on his worst tyre. He has plenty of fuel, so he probably won't get fuel at all. He's already taken enough fuel, I would think, and he's probably just going to grab a new fresh set of tyres and be back out.
See, Danico
That's
just
dropped
then.
him quite out, though.
Yeah, Danico comes in, and he's put 50% in the tank there.
Ooh.
Which is a lot for 5
Yeah.
laps.
Yeah.
And interesting enough, Dad's back up into P8. So I think a couple of these guys on the one stop has really brought them back into play here. Like Kincaid,
Yeah, because...
he's up in a P6 now. And he's closing in on Tim Durags.
And I'd say he's got enough to get himself home as well. I think he might have dropped a little bit of time to Tim. I think he was a bit closer before, because Tim's got a set of mediums that are in a lot better condition than Kincaid's softs. Black Friday is 1.2 behind Scooter 82. But Scooter 82's got those pretty fresh softs.
Yeah. Well, he just set the fastest lap of the race too.
Yeah.
Does he
Well, I
set
tell
it
you what,
again?
there mustn't have been much between that and Apex Humper's fastest lap.
No, I think it was a 9.44,
9.9.
plays a 9.12.
9.94 it's showing on my screen, but that's not always. Yeah, 9.12 versus a 9.94.
Yeah. That's really close between those.
Yeah. It's really surprised me, that Peugeot, though.
Yeah. Peugeot showing itself here to be a very capable race car. As Danico, he's right up on the back of Datsun now. Datsun on old mediums, old softs, I believe, while Danico on fresh softs. Trying to find a way through at the moment.
Datsun's probably got about maybe 20% on his left on his worst tyre. Oh, Apex Humper's back in the pits.
Oh, he could have made it home. I think maybe he wants the fastest lap. Is that what
so.
it is? Has he got the time? I mean, Sneaky
I don't
Steve-O,
know.
he's 20 seconds behind. He's got enough fuel. Is he just going to be able to come in, chuck on some softs and go at it? I have a feeling he wants that fastest lap.
Yeah.
It's going to be tight.
Here goes Apex Humper.
He does put in some fuel.
Sneaky.
Only a little bit though. See,
Oh, this is going to be on.
you might still be able to get the race win here though.
Well, Sneaky Steve-O's probably got 60% on his worst tyre left. So he's not going to be a slouch on it, but Apex is, what, 3 seconds behind him with a brand new set of softs. Oh,
Yeah, that was a huge slide from Sneaky Steve-O.
yeah, I think he knows Apex is coming for him. He's like, he's seen him go in and get a set of fresh softs, and he's like, he's just going to punch it for all it's worth.
So Apex probably could have got to the end on the one stop,
Yep.
but he chose to come in. Now, who does that leave us with on the one stop? I think.
But that's nearly, he's nearly halved the time already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But who is on the one stop still? I think it's Black Friday and King Cave are the only ones on the one stop. Or still on the one stop. I assume some of these guys plan to do a one stop, but changed their plans halfway through.
I think Dadson's done a one stop.
Yes, Datsun is the other one. And I believe DeBrev has as well.
Did Tim DeRags do a one stop?
He was the first one to come in, I think.
Yeah, okay. So he on the okay.
I think he
He's
did a
found
two-stop.
himself in 5th.
Yeah.
He's got a King Cave right on his clacker, but he's got mediums compared to King Cave's softs.
Oh, as Apex runs a touch wide there. Lucky to get away with it as he pulls alongside Sneaky Steve-O. Oh, tries to hold it around the side. Oh, around the outside, I should say. Doesn't quite open up for him. Now, what this does mean is that all this battling, he's not going to be able to get the fastest lap.
No.
So he goes for the move though, so he is going to get one chance at the fastest lap if he can make this move stick. Pulls into the race lead. Apex Humper. Now, Tim DeRags is under a lot of pressure from a lot of cars at the moment. We have King Cave, Stickers and Danico all not far out of the mix here. Could Tim DeRags lose his P5?
It's... King Cave's tyres are wearing. Stickers has got the best tyres out of all 3 of them, but he is on a medium, the same as Tim. But Tim's got a better tyre than King Cave.
Wait,
Oh,
did
but
you
King
say
Cave's only
Stickers?
got...
Did you say Stickers was on the medium?
Yeah, he is.
So Stickers has done a 2-stop with 2 medium compounds, kind of like Scooter.
Because fuel light splashing. Oh no, he's not. No, he'll get home.
Yeah, there's only one lap
Definitely
left to
get
go,
home.
only about 6 Ks.
Yeah. Apex Humper and Sneaky Steve-O are both on their light as well.
Oh, the Stickers, he pulls alongside King Cave, and he's gonna move up into P6. Just about. Yes, he does. Now all eyes set on Tim DeRags. What can he do? One more lap around this try. Oh, as Danico's gone off. Oh, that was a huge moment from Danico. But he's still somehow in the mix there. He didn't lose too much time. Does he pick up a penalty though? He may have. But all the eyes are looking back at Stickers and Tim DeRags. Is Tim in trouble? Could he lose the position to Stickers here? Is he confident? Oh, it's Danico. Slides on by Kincaid. Gets that done on the second tunnel. Down the back stretch now. I think Tim Drags might have done enough.
So Kincaid's, those softs of his, have just let him down at the last lap.
As we have a look to Apex, who rounds the final corner. He's driven spectacularly. And will he get the fastest lap? I don't think he will. But he is going to take P1 in the first pre-season round of Season 11. Sneaky Steve-O takes second. And after a great drive in the Peugeot, Scooter 82 will come home in P3. It then will be Black Friday, who will cross the line in P4 on the one-stop, the first of the one-stoppers. Tim Durags, he's done just enough. Is he able to hold out? The second of the one-stoppers, he's going to cross the line in P5, or is he? Has he run out of fuel? No, I think he's just got enough. to Nico. Slides on one. Nico and Sabo.
Did Stickers run out of fuel as well?
Yeah, they all ran out of fuel.
Right on. Nico ends up with a fifth after all that. Well done.
Oh, Datsun P9. The rookie will come home in P10. Or maybe not. Aussie Psycho, you might have a word with him about it. On the run to the finish line. Can the rookie hold it?
Oh, Debrev went sideways, I think.
The rookie's going to hold it. He'll take P10. Aussie Psycho P11. Debrev in 12th. Super Fun Happy will come home in P13. And Hodes will be P14. That's an PSA to the rest of the community. Don't use... Oh, as Super Fun Happy gets put above Debrev. Did Debrev not use the right tyres?
I don't know.
I think Debrev may have forgot about mandatory tyres and he's received a 1 minute penalty perhaps. Because he got put below Super Fun Happy there. But it will be Hodes who comes home P14. An anti-advertisement for the NSX after that one, I think it must be said. Wow, that was a crazy race. That could have gone any way at any point, honestly. But for now,
yeah,
we'll have a look at the race results. Here is how they finish. Apex Humper finishes P1. Doesn't quite get the fastest lap there. Sneaky Steve-O finishes P2 with Scooter 82 completing the podium. And he does take the fastest lap, only just quicker than Apex Humper by a couple of hundredths of a second. Black Friday finishes 4th. Danico 5th after the crazy events that we saw on the finish line with Tim Durags and Stickers both running out of fuel. Tim Durags 6th, Stickers 7th, Kincaid in 8th. Datsun 9th, the rookie 10th, Aussie Psycho 11th, Super Fun Happy in 12th, Hodes 13th, and Debrev. It has been confirmed he did not run both tyre compounds during that race, so he receives a 1 minute penalty. He did come home in P12, I believe, but officially, yeah, P14 for him. So, wow. Make sure to throw your driver of the day is down below, but I think my next question to you is, who's your driver of the day over there, Grovel?
Yeah, I haven't even been thinking about it. I tell you, I'm probably going to have to give it a Scooter 82. I'm really surprised with that RCZ Peugeot being so far up there, to be honest. Like, obviously Apex Humper. He's not going to worry me this season because he's going to be giving those aliens at the pointy end of Cat 1A a bit of a hurry along, I would suspect. And I think Sneaky Steve-O and Polly Scooter 82 could be up there giving him a bit of curry as well. But yeah, I'm probably going to go Scooter 82, to be honest.
Yeah, that's a good shout. I think, honestly, I don't know. There's lots of varying strategy. There's lots of honourable mentions. Many drivers who did good in that one. I think I'm going to abstain from my drive of the day vote, just because there's so many drivers up and down the field that had such a good race. But yeah, such a good watch. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it over there, Grovel. But yeah, what a
my
race.
apologies once again for the a little bit of a mix-up at the start.
It's all right. Things happen. But yeah, as for upcoming events, we do have a number of events. So next Sunday we do have, we're jumping back on ACC for some more ACC racing. We will be at Hungaroring for the final round of the ACC Challenge. And then the week after, we will be back here for some main series pre-season action. Yet to be decided where we will be racing, but keep your eyes peeled and we will be ready to go with that over the next couple of days. But yeah, if this first race was anything to go by, I think we're in for a good season of racing. I think it really just comes down to the accessibility of these cars. I think a lot of these guys are very familiar with the GT3 platform. So it's really going to promote the racing, and they're very comfortable with it. I don't think we're going to see a very steward incident-filled season. We're not going to see much steward intervention, which is always great to see. But yeah, good race tonight. I loved it, and it just shows you that a couple of different cars may be the way to go, rather than the key ones that were that most of the community thought of originally. So anything else to say before we sign things off this evening, Grovel?
Nah, probably only other thing. Look, you can't keep an eye on the whole field all the time, but from what I've seen, some really good clean racing out there tonight. So that was really good to see. And also, yeah, just the different spread of cars. Look, to be honest, I thought the Porsche here would be possibly the quickest car, but put it in the hands of someone that can put out that speed like Apex Humper did, and it's bit of a no-brainer. But yeah, really surprised to see that RCZ up there, and Ferrari's no slouch, so I sort of expected that to be up there as well. But anyone that ran something a little bit different, I think, like the RCZ or the McLaren, like it's a pretty, and bit of a shout out to Dadson too. He's the only guy sitting there with the only Alpha as well.
Yeah, I think without Dadson's incident, I think it would have been very interesting to see where the Alpha put itself, lining up with the front runners, because Datsun was right there or thereabouts. And from what I hear, the Alpha, very good on its tyres, very good on its fuel. He did eventually pull the one-stop, so pairing that pace that he had at the start of the race with the one-stop strategy, I mean, he could have found his way a lot higher in that field. And maybe just something it's turned a few eyes about the Alfa Romeo as a car choice potentially.
Yeah, I think too as well that if people have sort of been scrambling a little bit, especially coming up to this race, or pre-season testing in itself, and if you're jumping from car to car, it can be a little bit hard to get a full handle on one unless you're really familiar with it. Like, obviously, I reckon most people are probably going to be pretty familiar with the Porsche, maybe the Ferrari and the McLaren as well. But yeah, to try something new, and I think also too for anyone that's was in Sector 1 last season, probably just speaking for myself, but after coming from the McGahn, all these cars feel fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's after 9 o'clock. No, it's not.
It's 9 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah.
All right, so that's Lenosis and Grovel signing things off for the Trial Mountain pre-season round here at Sector 1 HQ. But yeah, it was a good night. So we'll catch you all next time. See ya. We are here for some category 1 racing action.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip, and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, oh. And this is just the beginning. I need a big change, only feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?